All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. I got something pretty cool, I have to say, right over here. I got a production Gareth Xyro. Comes in embroidered patch, classic taco pouch, zipper, nylon, you know, the usual deal. And then you have this pretty cool, I have to say, nicely done with the logo. Little soft pouch with coulis, I would say in French, and you get this little beauty right over here, which already tells you that there's a story. Look at that. Look at these little mountains, little topography going on, which is going to be different for each knife, obviously, and bam, you have this little fella popping out of this little handle. Yeah, because this is a tiny one. I mean, tiny, it's smaller than the average full-size knife, because this is a small Sebenza 21 and there's a large Sebenza 21. So there you see how, you know, how big this guy is, and you know, to show you something even bigger, look at this. This is an Astrum from Xyro Gareth, so it's a full-size knife, of course, and this is just a little bit of a smaller Xyro. But just to give you an idea, with a Stellaris, we are in the realm of smaller knives here, but small doesn't mean bad. Actually, small means pretty good. The compact, sleek, gentleman's knife. It's a liner lock, carbon fiber, scales. Look at the layers going on right over here. You have some pretty cool hardware, color, of course, on both sides. Blind screw on this side. Do you see a screw? No, because the screw is right over there, is underneath this pocket clip, which is classic pocket clip. It's a little bit I would say, I mean, not too, there's some springy action, but it's a little bit stiff, but still it's very usable. Nice ramp. Yeah, it's gonna, you know, not too tall, but still good, perfectly centered. Gareth Bolt, this is the Xyro. It's a front flipper. In fact, you can see, you know, this little protrusion. Look at that. It just comes out, sticks out just a little bit with this really effective jimping, like that. Just pops out. It's just what you need. And that's probably the nicest feature of this design. It's just like that's the tab. And just like that, it's just gonna pop out. So perfect geometry going on right over here. You also have an alternative deployment method, which is this area over here. You just have an indentation for your thumb just to go in and just bam, and just catch onto this little area over here on the flats, just indented with the logo and a little bit of tone wash finish to make some contrast, of course, from this belt satin finish going on in the hollow ground M390 steel. You can obviously just oops, do like that, but I have like bigger hands, so yeah, I kind of struggle with the back. Yeah, you can do it, of course, same thing, but for me, like this, yeah, you see, I even failed that. Yeah, no, my preferred method, of course, is just this one, because it's like quick, fast, effective. There's like just no mistake, and this is probably my favorite thing. I mean, beside the fact that this is a pretty cool, sleek looking knife. Look at the design. This is a pretty cool set of little jimped area to create some very cool traction right over here, right next to the crowning of the blade. Look at the swedge, actually. Really cool. You have a sharpening choil. Sleek. The screw right over here, it kind of disappears, right? It's darkened, so, and here it's like clean. I love the clean look of a liner lock, of course. No internal skeletonization for these liners, which are made out of titanium. The price of this thing is like 450 bucks, so it's not cheap. Of course, look at this spacer, look at the centering going on. It's a production knife, of course, made in China by Reate. Yeah, sure, but still, 450 bucks is a little bit, I would say, a little bit on the high side. But I would have loved like 350. Pff, perfect, wow. But still, it's 450, and it's a very good one, I have to say. It's well made. You want to see how much this thing weighs? Let's see. Let's see, because it's not like super heavy, but it feels sleek. 72 grams, which translates into 2.56 ounces. Not too bad, right? It's pretty cool. You have this lock relief right over here. You see this little, I mean, it's a nice attention to the detail. See this notch on the lock bar. There's no stainless steel lock face insert, but nice geometry, no lock stick that I'm encountering. It's a kind of like a dual tone finish on the blade. Cool hollow grind. Let me see how thick this is. 2.97, let's say 3 millimeters thick for this thing. So nice and slicey, nice and shiny. It's my preferred combo. You know, it runs on bearings, of course. You have a ceramic detent ball right there. There's not really a detent ball ramp. You have a stop pin right over there. See? Cool spacer, smooth. It's perfectly done. Of course, this is like machine made, but still, I mean, very, very precisely made. Boom. But this action, ooh, closing action is all right. I mean, I like it, but this is nice detent, crispy, and really cool looking, sleek gentleman's knife. This is, you know, there's not much that I can say. There's no rattling. Fit and finish is good. We said this texture is like pretty sleek and smooth, but feels solid at the same time. It's like a very cool knife, a tiny one, a small one, not tiny, small, but really, look at that. Look at the lines. I'm a fan of this guy. Look at this. Imagine this one on washers, not a, maybe like a thumb stud. It would be not a flipper, but that would be a cool one as well. So maybe. Sounds good to me. Ding. But this, again, this clock. Love it. So there you have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.